speaking with Hofstra men's soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. And coach, some really great news for the program today as Chris is named the Colonial Athletic Association Player of the Year. And just what does him winning that award mean to you?
Oh well, I'm fantastically proud about the situation. You know, he's a fine young man and he's a great soccer player, and we're in a tremendous soccer conference with a lot of great players. You know, I believe there may be 2, 3, possibly 4 teams from our conference going to the NCAAs, and I think that shows the quality of our conference. So from that point of view, for him to win it, it's a great honour amongst all those great players, and I'm just proud for the programme. I'm happy with the coaching staff, and above all else, I'm happy for Chris getting the recognition. He did break the all-time record for assists at Hofstra, and I think, you know, out of that and his goal-scoring prowess, I think he thoroughly deserves the award.
You know, in the past, the recipients of this award usually lead the league in goals, or goal scoring is the main part of their game. So to be rewarded for somebody whose main part of the game is setting up teammates, just what does that mean?
Yeah, I think it shows that he's an all-round player, and I think that his play is appreciated by the other coaches who vote on that award. So for me, it's not just about the goal scoring; it's about the assisting and the helping of teammates, and I think that's been recognised and again thoroughly deserved for a fine young man.
Maid Memic also makes the first team, which means between him and Chris, you have 2 of the 3 first-team forwards, and also Elliot Firth and Tyler Body. You know, just overall, Hofstra being well represented in these postseason teams. Just talk about what that means for the program.
Yeah, I think we've got a fine team here this year, and we all feel a little bit empty about where we're at now, not being able to progress in the playoffs, and we felt as though we've got the qualities, but for one reason or another we didn't advance, and I'm just proud that the rest of the league do recognise our team as having quality players, and each one that's got an award thoroughly deserves it. And from my point of view, Elliot and Tyler and Maid and Chris, I'm just happy for them.
If you can think back to when you first saw Chris, when he first arrived on campus, and now 4 years later to where he is now, just talk about the biggest improvement that he made from your initial impressions of him to the player he became.
Yeah, I think each year has progressed in an emotional way, in that he's become more solid with his play instead of a little bit up and down, where one game he'd have a good game and then you wouldn't see him, and now he's got to a point where in every game he's been influential. I think he's a little bit more well-rounded as a player as well. He can score goals, he can provide assists, but he also can combine and work with his teammates. So it's been a natural progression, and one that you see when players mature. So from my point of view, I'm just happy that he had the mindset to want to change himself and want to become better, and that shows proof is in the pudding, proof is in the performance.
And finally, just the strength of soccer as a program at Hofstra with both genders, as both the men's and women's side have the Conference Player of the Year, with the women being Leah Galton. Just talk about the strength of Hofstra's soccer program overall to produce these great players.
Yeah, I think both players, Leah and Chris, would say that they need a platform to perform, and the platform's performed by their teammates. You know, it's a compliment not just to themselves but the whole team that they can perform in that environment. And again, each player on both squads should take a little bit of pride in the fact that we've got these 2 accolades.